President Trump made his debut before the United Nations General Assembly today. He told the leaders of the world he will always put America first and said they should put their countries first too. Mr. Trump vowed to work with them for peace, but threatened to wipe one nation off the face of the earth. Major Garrett was there.
The scourge of our planet today is a small group of rogue regimes that violate every principle on which the United Nations is based.
President Trump warned world leaders that Iran and North Korea must be stopped. He said the U.S. is not afraid to use military force if necessary.
The United States has great strength and patience, but if it is forced to defend itself or its allies, we will have no choice but to totally destroy North Korea.
The president then used his newly coined nickname for North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un.
Rocket Man is on a suicide mission for himself and for his regime.
The president accused Iran of financing terrorism in the Middle East and repeated calls for the world to unite against Islamic extremism.
We will stop radical Islamic terrorism because we cannot allow it to tear up our nation and indeed to tear up the entire world.
Mr. Trump also implied he might pull out of the Obama-era deal to halt Iran's pursuit of nuclear weapons. A decision to renew the agreement is due next month.
Frankly, that deal is an embarrassment to the United States, and I don't think you've heard the last of it, believe me.
Closer to home, Mr. Trump called Cuba and Venezuela failed socialist states. He said Venezuela has descended into chaos after illegitimate elections.
We are prepared to take further action if the government of Venezuela persists on its path to impose authoritarian rule on the Venezuelan people.
Not surprisingly, the president's UN speech highlighted divisions in the Middle East. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu called it the most courageous and bold in 30 years. Iran's Foreign Minister Javad Zarif called it hate speech, better suited for medieval times than the 21st century. Anthony?
Major Garrett, thank you, Major.